guys, Deborah from Housewife Eclectic here with my trusty sidekick.
Sophie, it's me.
This is Sophie. She's a little crazy. If you've seen any of our other lives, she's crazy. Okay, I'm just going to get some shares going here. Today we are continuing our quiet book series. We've got some fun pages today. These pages are all free to download and print, and so it makes it so easy to do a quiet book for your kids. Hang on. I struggle. I can't like talk and like do this at the same time. You talk. Tell them a joke.
I don't have it.
You ran out of jokes? I've never known you to run out of jokes. If you're,
I can retell the jokes I've already told them.
Well, it might be different people, so you can tell them. Retell them.
Okay. Which one should I do?
You should do the one about Thor.
Oh, that one. Okay. What does Thor wear under his clothes? His underwear.
Underwear? No way. Okay. Okay, if you guys are just joining us, today we are continuing our quiet book series. We're making some new pages in our quiet book. All of these quiet book pages are free to download and print. They're super cute. I am a little biased because, you know,
Turtle.
I designed them and then my husband made them, so I think they're super adorable. So, let me see.
So cute, turtle. The turtle's so cute.
Okay, chill out, dude. Okay, let me just get a couple of shares going here, and then we will get going. So when you pop on, let me know where you're tuning in from. Okay, we've talked about this like 10 times this morning. Do we play with scissors?
No.
We're struggling. She really likes the purple scissors. It's a struggle, guys.
Still baby scissors.
Okay, do we play with scissors?
No, you already told me that.
Hey, do we sass our mommies?
No.
Oh, no, we don't sass our mommies.
Told that a million times, and the hot glue gun fell over.
No, I did it that way. It was sliding off the table. Okay, so tell them what pages do you want to show them what pages we're going to make today?
Yeah.
So what are
We're doing the C one. I think the turtle's cute. Here you go. Oh, it says look, he says my 4-year-old loves cutting paper.
Yeah, she loves cutting paper a little too much. Okay, so show them the other ones we're doing. So we're doing the sea one. So we have sea animals.
We're also doing weather and clothes you'll need.
So this is what do you do with this one?
You try and match it with the words on the paper.
So you match. So this one's a matching game. So we're gonna play a matching game with this one.
So you match it with these little papers.
So that's the second page we're doing. So now what's the third page we're doing today?
Here's the little arrow hands, and you're gonna do a clock.
A clock. Okay, so we're gonna do a clock.
And here's the hats.
So there's the hands. So these pages are all free to download on the blog. I've linked to each of the separate pages. While we're waiting for a few more people to hop on, I'll show you some of the fun stuff we did. There we go. So this is our third live with the quiet book pages. So we've been working on a few other ones. So on our first one, we did this Dress the Potato page, which has got all these fun little eyes and hats and stuff. You know what that's alluding to. I'm not supposed to say it for copyright purposes. Then we did this fun little mouse page. So there's a squeak, squeak. There's a little mouse that you can thread through the little holes.
He's right there.
Then we've also done a space page has little aliens and rocket ships and other things like that to put on.
The aliens come from planet Goober.
They come from planet Goober apparently. And then last time, what did we do last time?
We did the house.
Paper doll. So there's a kitchen and a bathroom.
There's no toilet.
And why is there no toilet, Sophie?
Because my dad wouldn't let.
Because your dad thought you would do gross stuff if you put a toilet in the bathroom. So there's that.
Those are covering my face.
It's okay. There's a living room. So the comments, they cover your face on our side, but they don't cover your face on their side. Does that make you feel better?
Yes.
Okay. There's a living room and then a bedroom. And then you want to grab me the bag of paper dolls over there?
And here are the little paper dolls.
So here are our paper dolls. There's some really cute outfits in here.
And also you can make them girl or boy.
Yep, so they're girl or boy. There's all sorts of different color skin tones, you know, so you can. So then there's little princess dresses and all sorts of other fun things. So those are the things that we have been doing on our lives up to this point. So today we're doing 3 new ones. So when you pop on, let us know where you are coming from. We are here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we are going to make 3 quiet book pages with you today. So you want to show them again? So which one do you want to do first?
To do what?
Which of the 3 pages do you want to do first?
Let's see. The page I want to do first is this one. It has a cute turtle.
Has a cute turtle. So this one is like the space page that I showed you, where it's got a background and then some fun things that the kids can play with on the background. So this one is the same concept, but it's the ocean. So I actually, for some reason, didn't print another background. So let me grab our prototype quiet book.
The one that apparently
this one has been loved a lot. My kids have loved this quiet book.
The 3-year-old, she kind of moved things around.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Okay, so here we go. Here is the background that we. So I've made all this quiet book before, and I've just 3-hole punched it and put it in a binder. And this time we're making another quiet book. This time I'm just gonna 3-hole punch it and then put rings through it to try and make it a little bit smaller. We'll see if
this
that works.
is a sea cactus.
A sea cactus. I didn't know there was such a thing. So here's the background for the ocean animals that we're going to be cutting out here.
Can I cut out the cute turtle?
Yes, you can cut out the cute turtle.
And cute octopus?
Yes. So if you want to download this, they're all up in the description for the blog. Also, so for this project, you're going to need the printouts. And then you're also going to need a laminator, some scissors that we don't play with. She's struggling, guys. She really likes these scissors.
Scissors.
And
the babies.
And a hot glue gun. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and print the background. And you're just going to laminate it. You don't have to do any cutting, any trimming, anything. Really easy. You just laminate it. And I'll show you how to laminate when we go ahead and laminate our cute little guys here. I'm going to try and...
I want to cut out the octopus, the fishy, and the turtle.
I'm scared if I play with that too much, it's going to pop out of the thing. Okay,
I want to cut out
so first thing you need to do after you print them, I print everything on cardstock because I think it helps it last better.
I want to cut out this one, and this one.
Okay, I'm going to cut out the octopus and the jellyfish because they're a little bit harder. Okay?
I love the octopus.
I know you love the octopus.
I want to have my phone.
Here. So go ahead, print them on cardstock, and then you're going to go ahead and cut them out. So when you pop on, let us know where you're tuning in from.
Don't cut the octopus.
So she's going to cut the whale, the turtle, and the fish, and I'm going to start on these.
The turtle's cute, but it would be even cuter if it had a really smiley. But
Can you get me my scrap bucket, please?
Scrap bucket? Oh, yeah.
So I just usually, when we're cutting out a lot of stuff like this, usually I just have a bucket that has scraps in it that I cut over so I don't make a huge mess. Not necessary, but...
I don't cut it over the bucket. I just pick the scraps that I cut. And my chair is too far out.
So the star is super easy to cut out. You just cut along the lines.
Which one's the hardest?
Probably the octopus, I would think. Or the jellyfish. But I'm going to
Jellyfish looks hardest to me.
Well, I'm going to show you a secret way we're going to cut out the jellyfish. We're not going to cut out all of its tentacles, because if you cut out all of its tentacles, it would be a struggle. So my name's Deborah. I blog at Housewife Eclectic. This is my sidekick who has fallen out of the frame. Come back. There we go. There she is. This is Sophie.
Hi.
She's my oldest. She's 8.
Yep.
And do you have a sister?
Yes, she's free. Her name is Haley, and she just got her tonsils out.
Yeah, so she's a little
and had to
cranky.
get tubes in her ears.
So I'm hoping that we're
We
gonna
did at the same time.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're gonna make it all the way through our hour. We'll see. If not, we might have to hop off. So, because
yeah, She's spending time with Nina right now.
No, she's with her grandma right now, but she's a little bit cranky because she just
I
got her tonsils out.
I either call her Nina or Grammy. Most of the time, Nina.
Well, so Nina's kind of a funny name to call a grandma, but so my nieces and nephews all call her Nana, but my 3-year-old turned it to Nina, and it kind of stuck. So now they call her Nina.
Now rarely I call her Grammy.
You pretty much always call her Nina now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so the star was really easy to cut out. Then we're gonna go ahead and start cutting out this octopus. One of the I've had to cut this one out quite a few times before because I've messed up. So one of the best ways to do it is either use an X-Acto knife to cut out between his little tentacles, or just cut down around the bottom and leave the tentacles connected together, which I think is what we're gonna do today.
Do you like my fishy?
You are doing such a good job, so.
He just needs some white stripes and he'll be Nemo. And he also needs a big fin and tiny lucky fin.
A tiny little lucky fin. So my name's Deborah, this is Sophie. I blog at Housewife Eclectic. We do lots of crafts, geeky crafts. Do we do lots of Doctor Who and Harry Potter? We don't?
We do.
We do. We love Doctor Who and Harry Potter, huh? So I
like Harry Potter more than Doctor Who.
That's fine. You can like Harry Potter more than Doctor Who. It's allowed. So I'm just going to cut out the bottoms of this fish. You see how I'm cutting into the tentacles?
He's an octopus. It's an octopus fish.
Do we sass our mamas?
No, you've asked me that like 100 times.
Oh, you're sassing again. Saying you asked me that 100 times now is sassing again.
Your nails are sharp.
I don't have nails. I cut them all off.
No, you poked me full and hard enough to get shot.
Oh no. Are you gonna survive?
Yes.
Are you sure you're gonna survive?
Yes. Stop being so dramatic.
Stop being so dramatic. Oh dear, guys. The sass is strong with this one. Okay, so
may the sass be with you.
May the sass be with you. Obviously, we like Star Wars a lot too. Can you tell? Do you like Star Wars? Yes,
my favorite characters is Rey and Ahsoka. From Clone Wars is Ahsoka.
You guys know Ahsoka? She's from the Clone Wars TV show.
I love.
So, if you missed the first 2 Quiet Book demonstrations, the paper dolls and the alien page and all that stuff, I have linked to our YouTube channel up in the description so that you can go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see all of those.
Mom, how long ago did we make the Jack Skeleton pops?
That was in October for Halloween.
Oh, it's pretty
So
long.
you can find that one too. So there we go. We cut out our little octopus. See how I didn't go all the way up into the tentacles so that the tentacles don't fall apart? When you hop on, let us know where you're tuning in from. Say hi.
Say potato. I'm weird.
Sophie loves comments, so leave Sophie a comment. Okay, so now I'm cutting out the little crab.
My favorite word's potato.
Her favorite word's potato.
Pretty much. I also like cake. Cake is one of my favorite words.
Oh dear, people.
Oh yeah, quote.
What?
I think I confused myself.
You confused yourself. Okay, so we're cutting out. So you go ahead and laminate. Can you see how there's like fingerprints and stuff on this paper? This is why I laminate everything, because now I can just take a wet wipe and wipe that down. So you catch the fingerprints on there. So now I can just take a wet wipe and wipe that down and have it be good as new. If you don't laminate them, the kids are going to ruin the backgrounds of the pieces a lot faster. And why throw away your work is what I think. So
look, there's another one.
Yeah, you want to say hi to April? Say hi, April.
Hi.
You know, you never say hi that way any other time, but every time we're live, that's how you say hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. I saw a little heart flying.
Yeah. You know what that means?
What?
It means they think you're crazy. So I'm just cutting out this crab. Then I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to laminate them, and then how we attach them to the background so that they're all.
says hello from Texas. We used to live in Texas.
We did used to live in Texas. Lisa, where in Texas are you tuning in from? Where did we live in Texas? Do you know?
No, I don't remember.
Oh. We lived right on the Gulf of Mexico. That's where we lived.
Want to hear me make a villager sound for Minecraft?
She's in San Antonio. We love San Antonio, huh? We used to go to San Antonio a lot when we lived in Texas.
Sometimes if you drop things when you're in a village,
Okay, they don't know what you're talking about. You have to give them context. What are you talking about?
In Minecraft, if you drop your stuff and it's something a villager wants, they go to it and pick it up, and you won't get it back. And you can trade for things too. I like to trade for emeralds and then trade emeralds for bread and stuff like that.
Does anyone else have kids that do this, that like talk Minecraft all the time and you have no idea what they're talking about? It's pretty much how my days go. Okay, so I'm almost done with this little crab. Then I'm going to cut out, show you how to cut it.
the turtle. Turtle.
Do you want me to trim them up for you?
I think I can do a little trimming, but you can do the rest.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan. Okay.
It'd be cool if you could actually turn off somebody's gravity and you
we did it again. Give them context.
In home, they turn off their gravity. It would be pretty cool if you could do it. If you could actually do it.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. But then you could turn it off, but you lightly go down like a leaf.
So my kids are obsessed with that movie that came out, was it last year or the year before, called Home? Guys, it's like mind-numbingly dull.
No, it's vibrating. Is it going to explode?
I can't do it. Like, they want to watch it all the time, and like, I'm good with Moana. I can do Moana. I'm good with...
Wait, what's your plan? I just told you, to rescue everybody and make it home safely. That's not a plan, that's a wish list. Oh, I suppose you have a plan.
What's that from?
Trolls!
Oh.
Here's the fish and here's the little turtle.
Okay, so with the jellyfish, I just went ahead and, hang on, I'm talking, and and cut close to the tentacles underneath. You don't want to cut the tentacles apart, because if you do that, that's just not going to be very stable. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim up her fish right here for her.
Fishy, 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 fishy.
So the nice thing about laminating these is it's going to make them a lot sturdier.
In Diary of a Wimpy Kid, I know who the villain is. It's the cheese. In the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie diary, he says that the villain is the cheese. When they started the cheese touch. You almost touched the cheese.
Like, did you see that she's... How do we say your name? Is it Edna? I don't want to say it wrong. She says that her husband he's figured out how to play Minecraft on his phone.
No,
use a controller.
What my husband does, he figure out how to use a controller to play Minecraft on his phone.
So
Minecraft!
She has to earn every single minute of Minecraft, huh?
Boo, I hate that rule.
I know, but it's good for you. Okay, finish cutting out the well, please.
A couple of days ago, me and Amy, we built these like really cool houses that would have defenses, and I was gonna make a water pit and put guardians in it.
Okay, are you done? Let's get this.
I'm not done with my whale.
Okay, so we are going to laminate these.
I'm not even done with my whale.
Okay.
Can we do the weather one next?
Sure.
I got on my report card. I got a 2 on telling time.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at telling time. I got 9 problems on my telling time test.
9 problems on your telling time test? Wrong?
Yeah. That's how bad
Apparently we need to work on telling time this summer. That's
why I chose to do this one last.
Can you get me a laminating sheet, please?
Where are the laminating sheets?
I think they're underneath the pink binder.
Got a sheet.
So I linked to the laminator that I use up in the comments. It's a great laminator. I love it. Real easy to use. So they just come in sheets like this. You're just going to open it up and then stick your pieces inside of it and then go ahead and stick it through the laminator.
Does he have the thing where you can choose the app where you can choose what characters he wants for Minecraft? I can choose a lot. I right now I think my person looks like
So you can use,
I don't know.
So you can put multiple things in one laminating sheet. You just want to make sure that they are far enough apart that they're not going to be stuck together at all. Okay.
Apparently I'm in dog mode.
Stop, doggy, stop.
I don't
Okay.
want to.
Okay, so you see how I've got everything into this laminating sheet like that? I'm just going to go ahead and stand up and feed it into my lap.
Tell them when I was supposed to get a 6. What? Tell them the story when I was supposed to get a 66 to pass on the reading thing, but I actually got the
215.
215.
She had to get 66 on her reading test to pass 2nd grade, and she really got a 215. So we've got a good little reader who can't tell time.
I can't. Well, but I like reading so much. I read it in my bed. I like to read.
Okay, so I'm just laminating these. Let's see if we can turn this so you can see.
Reading's like the only activity I can do in my bed.
So
I like.
You see how I'm just feeding this into the laminator right now?
There's the octopus. Why is it staring on the ceiling?
Okay.
Turtle!
So I'm just feeding it through right here. You can see how it's going to come out all on one sheet.
Can I cut out the turtle?
Sure.
Yay!
You don't have to cut out his legs again though, okay?
I don't have to cut out his legs again.
So the best way to keep everything stable is to not cut out the little grooves again so you see how everything's laminated now? Looking good.
Why is some of them upside down?
It doesn't matter because we're going to cut them all out. See? Okay.
I want to cut out Miss Turtle.
Okay. So the way you're going to cut out the turtle is you're just going to go in a big circle around the turtle so you don't cut out all the little things again. Does that make sense?
Who am I going to cut out? These two?
Sure.
Just make a little circle around him.
So watch me before you do it. Watch me before you do it. So just cut around in a big circle. Don't get too close or you'll break the seal on the lamination, okay?
Okay.
So the best way to make things sturdy is to not cut super, super close to the...
Ah! I think I messed up a little.
My scrap bucket over here again. Okay. So like for the crab's hands, we won't cut out the little pinchers again. We'll just let it.
Mom, how does he look?
He looks so great. I'm just going to trim his nose a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So there's our turtle.
Time for me to do
the nice thing about cutting them out the second time is it goes really fast the second time.
Like a...
Because you're not trying to be so exact after you cut out with the lamination. So there's our turtle. There's our crab.
Our turtle is apparently right here.
So
this is the jellyfish. This is how the jellyfish turned out.
So
I'm gonna trim it a little.
Okay, don't get too close or you'll break the seal of the lamination. So there's our octopus.
A couple of days ago, I spent the whole day at Thanksgiving Point.
Yeah.
We went to the Museum of Natural Curiosity. Then we went to the dinosaur museum and then Farm Country.
Yep. It's like a children's place around here.
Yeah.
We were trying to distract the 3-year-old from her surgery the next day. Okay, so now we've got a star. So I'm going to show you guys the trick that I use. I don't like having to put magnets on my background. I feel like I want them to be able to use the whole background and not just be able to put creatures in some places. So I will show you how I do that. Kind of a tricky thing. Can you get the metal out for me?
The what?
The piece of metal.
What metal? Oh, this? Explain more. Oh.
So get the metal out for me.
Oh, yeah. You put it under the paper.
Okay, so we have a piece of tin. So this is all magnetic.
Oh, why is it not on the spider side?
And then we just stick, when the kids play with it, they just stick the piece of metal underneath the background so that the pieces will stick anywhere on the background. So now we've got all of our pieces. See, cute pieces.
Magnet tape?
Now we're going to take some magnet tape and we're just going to...
Tell me when to cut. Can I use these?
Nope, we don't need to use those. See? So then you just put a length of magnet tape on the back of each piece.
Can I try and do the turtles?
Sure. So you see how now it's gonna stick with the magnet behind it. Woo! He's kind of slimy. He's kind of a bigger piece, so you see how he's gonna stick right there? He's perfect. That way they can put the fish anywhere on the background that they want. They're not limited to where you've put the magnets.
Which size sticky?
You know? Okay, you don't want the sticky to be able to be seen from the front. Oh, that actually turned out pretty good. You're good. Okay, so we're gonna go.
Can I put the turtle on its seam?
Yep, go ahead and put the turtle on the seam. I'm gonna go ahead and just put magnets on the back of these pieces.
Hey, I want to do one. Can I do the fishy?
Hey, are you whining right now?
Can I please do the fishy?
Sure. Just a tiny piece because of the fish is small, okay? I dropped the roll of magnet tape and it's cracked and a little.
So that's why there's tape.
Okay, let me help you.
Can I put it on it?
Yeah.
Fishy? How about you break the tape and hey, you
Well, that piece was too big.
Okay. That's really tiny.
Try and see if that works. Okay.
Swim, swim, swim.
Okay, so let's put all the pieces on the background so they can see what it's gonna look
I'm
like.
scared of spiders.
And so we've got fishes and turtles swimming up here, little crab down in the corner, our jellyfish, our jellyfish,
our fish again,
our starfish, and then our octopus and our big fat whale. There we go. So now the page is done. We've the next step is to worry about storage. So the easiest way to do that is to flip the page over, and then we are just going to, can you have me, so just take a regular plastic sack.
Baggy, want a baggy?
So you're just going to take just a tiny dab of hot glue, put it right there on the back of the bag.
I got a mask.
Sophie, honey.
Okay.
And then secure it to the back of the, right there. So there you just have, now you have a bag on the back, which is perfect storage for all your pieces. So that page is all done. See how quick and easy that was?
And now it's time for the tell the time.
I thought you wanted to do weather matching next.
Oh, yeah, weather matching.
Okay, so now we're going to work on our matching game. This is also a really easy one to put together. This page you're just going to laminate, no problems. This one you just need to cut out the squares. So you're going to help me cut out squares? Be careful.
Oh yeah, get the one that has the swimsuit on it.
So this one is just, it's got different pictures of different weather and seasons and things like that. So you're just going to cut out the squares.
Hey Mom, look. Look.
Yeah. So this is a fun matching game.
Just a little fun matching game.
So we tried to include an educational element in some of our quiet books. So this one's kind of teaching about weather. So cut them out really, really nice and good, right on the lines, okay?
I'm trying my best.
Okay. Good job for trying your best.
Reverend, when he said something, ow, I hurt myself. We're like, congratulations.
Just chill. So we're just cutting out the squares.
When I cut it out, the baby suit, the tornado just flung, the paper just flung away.
So each square just needs to be trimmed out. So this one's a lot easier to trim out because you're not trying to cut out any specific shape. You're just trying to cut out the squares. So I blog at Housewife Eclectic. I do a lot of books if you're looking for a good read. I do a lot of that. I can tell you some good books for your next read. We do a lot of geeky crafts, Harry Potter and Doctor Who.
Harry Potter.
And we do a lot of food and lots of fun stuff. So go ahead and go up into the description. You'll find a link to my page there so you can like it. So you'll be able to see our next live to finish off the quiet book. I think we'll be able to finish it off in one more live.
There's like free birds that we hear almost every single day that are driving us crazy. Chickadee, dove, a dove that lives on our chimney, and
we have a dove that lives on top of our chimney,
and a bird that goes. I don't know what a sound is that was going on and off yesterday.
Yes. Okay.
I need a breath.
Yeah, she talks. Guys, sometimes I just want breathe. Stop talking. Breathe. Then you can talk again. Okay. Let's see. We're just gonna cut these out. We're almost done cutting out the shapes. Then we're gonna laminate them, and we'll show you how to put this page together. This one is a really fast page. It goes together really easy.
Hey, Mom, this could blend in with the window.
Mm-hmm. You've fallen out of the frame again, so.
Thank you for alerting me.
Thank you for alerting me, guys. Okay, can you get me another laminating sheet? So the weather matching background, you're just going to laminate the entire sheet.
Do you want me to get 2 papers or just 1?
I need 2. She's a good little helper.
Can I put in the squares into the one sheet?
The squares?
Yeah.
Let me do the squares. Why don't you do the page?
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and come back over here, and I'll move you guys with me so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to come over here to our laminator. This is my laminator. We're just going to, she's just sticking this. So you always want to stick the folded end of the laminated sheet in first. So here's my lamination sheet. I'm just going to go ahead and peel it apart. Apparently, I make sound effects when things are peeling apart.
Can I put it in, Mom?
Yeah, come put it up. Come over and put it in. Can I let me see if it's straight, okay?
I'm trying my best.
You did an amazing job.
I did my very best.
Okay, so just go ahead and put the folded edge in first.
I'm gonna hold it at the end.
Nope, just let it go. You're good. If it's got lots of pieces, I like to hold the end to make sure that they don't go flying. But when it's just one solid piece of paper, you can just let it go and it'll do. You see, it's just feeding it through.
And it's almost...
It's almost done.
Done. It's almost done.
Okay, so now we've got our background laminated. Don't push it, just let it do its thing.
And can I put it?
You can pull it out. It should be easy to pull out.
Hot.
It's a little warm. It shouldn't be scalded. So we pick it up. Okay.
Ooh, at least it's colder now.
So now we're gonna go ahead and take this sheet and put our squares in it. Remember, when you're doing multiple things at once, you don't want to.
Can I do a few?
Nope, not right now.
Can I cut them out?
Yes, for sure. There's so many.
Can I put it in the laminator?
We'll see. There's so many. Dude.
Sorry.
She loves to do lives, but she's driving me a little bit crazy. Can you tell?
Sorry, I put that out there.
So you just need to make sure that they're all separated enough that you'll be able to cut them out without breaking the seal. Then you'll go ahead and feed that in. And this one you're going to want to hold. Because if you let it go, they're all going to slide up, and that won't be good. Oops, I put it in a little too far to the right. That's okay, because we're going to trim it. So you can just see it's coming out at the end with the laminated squares. Okay, go sit back down. I'll be right there.
Okay, I'll take this one with you.
Sounds like a plan. Okay.
What is the baby crying about now?
She's crying because It is noon, and that means Nina just gave her another dose of medicine, and it hurts for her to swallow, so that's why she's crying.
Yeah, she does not like that, and I think she thinks it has a terrible taste, right?
Well, I think it just really hurts to swallow. So I'm just going to move you back over here so you can see what we're doing. So do you have the background soap?
Yep.
Oh, the background, all laminated.
This is the background.
Here, let me see.
Let me zoom it in. Zoom it in. Here, let me zoom it in.
So now we have, and then we have the squares. Okay, same thing as the animals. Don't get too close to the lamination and break the seal, okay? So you're just gonna go ahead.
Just leave it a little lamination near it.
Like this.
Okay, but.
So go ahead and cut out each of the squares. This poor kid, she just had her tonsils out. Not this one, the 3-year-old that you could hear fussing in the background.
Probably too far away, but you probably hear it. Mom,
she just had her tonsils out. Oh, that's perfect.
She's a cry. She's like, there we go.
Okay. So we're just cutting out the squares now to go with the background. And this one, you're not going to need the piece of tin behind on it. So make sure you get a little bit closer. So you did pretty good on almost all of those. So we're just going to cut the squares. Make sure you don't get too close to the edge, or you will break the seal of the lamination. And then
I wanted to cut it out, that snowflake.
Oh, poor baby. We can hear her crying. She's with her grandma right now.
Nina or Granny? That's what I prefer. Mom, when am I going back to her?
No, let's not talk about that. Nope. We're not going to talk about that. That's not something that we talk about on Facebook Live, okay? Okay, so.
Here.
Thank you.
There's a cloud.
So we're just cutting out these squares, just like that.
Try not to get that close.
Don't get too close or you'll break the lamination seal.
I'm doing the best.
You are doing a great job.
There we go. Here we go, Mom.
Thank you. Okay, so last square. We've got everything all cut out now. So now you've got your squares and your background. So we've got our background right here, and then our matching squares right here.
Can I tell the time now?
No, we're not done with this one. So the way you are going to do this one to make it go together is you're going to put some you're going to take magnet tape. Let's see if we can get here. You wear that one on your arm.
Really?
If you want.
Okay, put something on my arm that's magnetic.
You want me to magnetize something to you? That's not magnetic. That's a hot glue stick, you silly. So you're just going to cut squares of magnet tape, and you are going to stick them in the background like this.
So, does the sticky side need to be up?
No, the sticky side is down. So just cut squares, stick them in.
Can I do it?
I'll hand them to you and you can put them in the thing, okay?
Okay. Okay, potato.
Okay, so here's a square.
It's kind of cool to watch my own stuff on the computer.
Here's a square. Put it in the thing, please.
Did you see me look over there?
Yes, I did. Okay, here's a square. Here's a square.
Squarey, squarey. And a potato.
Okay.
Doing, 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 doing.
Sophie. Here.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're just putting magnet squares in the centers of the background. Oh, that one was a little bit bigger than the others.
Way bigger. This one looks tinier than the others.
No, that's about the same size.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the same size as Cloudy.
But Cloudy's the one that's so big. Okay. So now we have magnet on each one of our background squares right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put magnets on the back of our squares so that you can put it together as a game.
Can I help you?
Yes.
Which one is this?
Hey, honey. Thank you.
Oops. No, Snowflake.
Honey, you keep taking things out of my hands. You can't do that.
Can I put the magnet
Okay, what
on
I'm gonna
Snowflake?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the magnet on it, and then I'm gonna hand it to you, and you're gonna put it where it goes on the leather matching sheet. Okay?
It should go right. No, not right there. Right there.
Okay. So there's that one and that one.
Actually, this one's gonna be first. This one will be second. This one will be third. Third.
Okay. Okay, put that one on there.
Where is it?
Tornado and windy. And
Where does this one go?
sunny. It goes on the. You put the snow on the rainbow, you goober. Here, you're being silly. You're tricking me. Okay. Why don't you put that one where it goes?
Okay.
Okay. There's that.
Cloudy swimsuit.
Swimsuit, cloudy, rain,
Rain is falling
lightning, or Harry Potter. You're out of the frame again, honey.
Stop telling me that. Thank you.
What? What happened? Did that tickle when I put my hand on your leg? Sorry. Apparently I tickled her. Didn't mean to.
I'm like really, really ticklish.
You're really, really, really ticklish. Sorry, I didn't mean to tickle you.
Ticklish in the family.
Okay, here. All I did was put my hand on her leg and she jumped about a mile. Okay, mittens.
You squinched your hand a little, which made it tickle.
And then umbrella. Okay, so this page is all done. So we've got, you gotta make sure that the magnets are touching each other. So then we've got, apparently umbrella doesn't want to stay, guys. We've got all of the, there we go, no, it's sideways. We've got all of those pages done. So now we just need to create a pouch for these pieces on the back. Can you grab me a plastic bag? There should be one on the table. Look underneath the pink binder.
Thank you for letting me know.
You're so welcome. So you're just going to take a tiny, tiny dab of hot glue. The bag will melt. Priscilla says hello from Rhode Island. Can you say hi to Priscilla?
Hi.
Woo. Okay, so you're just going to take a tiny little dab of hot glue, stick it on the back there. And then stick it to the back. Sit down, please. Okay, then these little pieces can just go right there in the back. And you have another page done. So let's go ahead and do our last page here that we're going to do today.
It's called Tell the Time.
So get me a laminating sheet and get me the Tell the Time thing.
I already got a laminating sheet.
Okay, so this is our, nope, we're not ready for it. This is the Tell the Time sheet right here. So we're just going to go ahead and make this little clock. Alicia says hello from California. Hi, Alicia.
Hi.
So we're going to go ahead and poke a hole in the middle of that. There is a drawn hole there, so you know right where the brad needs to go. So go ahead and poke a hole in it, and then we're going to go ahead and laminate it, okay?
There's the brad.
Thank you for getting the brads. So we are going to stick this in the sheet. So all you have to do before you laminate this one is just poke a hole in the thing. It just helps make it a little bit easier when you poke the hole after the lamination. So I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to move you with me right here.
I'm just going to sit here.
And we're just gonna go ahead and you wanna feed the lamination sheet in full first. And go ahead and just let that laminate. Make sure you get it pretty dead center as you feed it through, or it will crinkle on one side or the other. Which it didn't matter when it crinkled with our weather cards because we were gonna cut them out. But this one we're not cutting out or anything, so you wanna make sure it doesn't crinkle.
But we are going to do their like little friends.
Yeah?
Huh? This is harder than it looks.
Okay, so we are gonna just pull this tell the time one through. This is a great one if you have one who's struggling to tell time. You can work on telling the time with them. Even if you don't make a quiet book, this is a great one for helping your kids learn how to tell time. So now we have our tell the time all laminated. I'm gonna scoot you back.
Are you gonna cut it? Are you gonna cut the center again?
So now we have to poke a hole through the center again. So you went ahead and poked a hole through it the first time, so that when you poke a hole through it now, it will be easy to poke a hole through. So I'm just gonna go ahead and poke a hole through the middle of the thing.
Right.
So can you get me the hands for the
hands? Mr. Hand, which one? Mrs. Hand or Mr. Hand?
I would like both of them, please. So now we just have little clock hands here. And you're just gonna go ahead and cut those out.
Do you like waffles? Yeah, I like waffles. Do you like pancakes? Yeah, I like pancakes. Do you like broccoli? No.
What is that from? Why do you keep saying that?
Yeah, it's supposed to go, do you like waffles? Yeah.
Yeah, that I said, what's it from? Why do you keep saying it?
It's a song.
Oh, it's a song.
It said it's like, do you like French toast? And I saw a squirrel ran into a bush.
Okay, so now we're just gonna cut the arrow out. Okay, so cut out both arrows. Then you are gonna wanna poke a hole in the back of those arrows as well.
Are you gonna laminate them?
Yes, we are gonna laminate them in just a second. In fact, why don't you pull out the paper dolls? Because there's going to be lots of extra room on the laminated sheet. So let's laminate some of these paper dolls too.
Where are the paper dolls?
Right here.
Where are the paper dolls?
Sophie, right here.
That's it.
Okay. So now you've got these cut out. Right here. Now you're going to poke a hole in the bottom of those too. Hey, honey.
Am I out of the frame again?
I don't know. Did you move on to the frame?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's find the clock. Where is our clock?
I'll show you where it is.
That's right
Oh,
here.
why does it have a jewel on it?
Because that's just the brad I had at the time. So this is what it's going to look like here at the end.
Except for the jewel. These are the brads.
So go ahead and take a brad.
Can I put it in the brad? I'm going to put it in brad.
You can in a minute, okay? Not for right now. I've got to poke a hole the first time. Okay, so poke a hole at the bottom of the, let's do it with the scissors. The bottom of the minute hand, the bottom of the hour hand. Did you see someone said they liked your hair? You just made her whole day. Okay, so you're gonna poke a hole in the bottom of the arrows just to make it a little bit easier. Okay, I need one more laminating sheet. Can you get me one more laminating sheet? So we're gonna go ahead and laminate these arrows. There is gonna be a lot of extra space on this laminating sheet. So I've got some extra things that I'm going to put in the laminating sheet from last week. So I'm gonna come back over here to my laminator.
I wonder where it is. Where he is. Where's the mousey?
So we're over here on the laminator now. So I'm going to open this up. You want the arrows in there. You just want to make sure that they're not touching too much. Okay, so there we go. Arrows in there. So all these downloads are free to download. You can just go ahead and go up into the description and find them and download them. Okay, I've got some extra princess dresses and things that didn't get laminated last week, so I'm just gonna laminate them now. Let's see, that one's a little too wide, because I'd hate to waste the laminating sheet. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and feed this through our laminator. Always feed in folded end first. Okay, so now we're just gonna let it grab it and take it and laminate it. We weren't gonna cut these dresses out right now. Maybe I'll let Sophie cut them out. These are just extra ones that didn't get laminated last week.
And it's coming out. Well, it's a pickle.
Okay, so I just go ahead, when I have separate things, I go ahead and I hold it till the last thing has been taken by the laminator, just to make it a little bit easier to make sure that things don't end up close together. Okay, so we're gonna pull the sheet out.
But it's ready.
I'll let it come. Okay. So there are our arrows up in that corner right there. So I'm gonna turn you back around here. Then I will come back here.
Why do my hands smell like a type of pickles today?
Okay.
Oh,
So I'm gonna go ahead and let you cut out these princess clothes, okay?
Okay.
You cut those out, please.
I'm from Panama City.
She says she's from Panama City, Florida.
Okay.
So then I'm just gonna go ahead and cut out these arrows again.
Where are the tiny baby purple scissors?
They are wherever you put them, sweetheart. Okay, so cut out the arrows again.
Why do I see a dirty sock on the ground? Why do I see a kid?
Sophie, honey, you're driving me a little crazy today.
I know, I just love summer.
She just loves summer. You know you're driving me crazy and you're doing it anyway?
I know. Yeah, totally.
Sounds about right, right?
Pretty much.
Okay, so now we have cut out our arrows. Then I'm gonna go ahead, as soon as we're done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and give you an overview of the whole Quiet Book. If you want to make sure that you see the next segment of the Quiet Book, you can go ahead and go up to the description. Sophie, they're probably on the ground, honey.
I'm gonna go scuba diving for a minute.
She's gonna go scuba diving. Apparently you go scuba diving in a house. If you want to make sure you catch the next segment of the Quiet Book, you can go ahead and go up into the description and like my page, Housewife Eclectic. If you want to see some of the old segments, you can go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is up at the top. Okay.
Found them.
You found them? Oh, good. So can I borrow them for a second? Thank you.
First I found it.
So now we have these all poked through again. So I've already poked a hole through the clock again. And now I'm going to poke a hole through the arrows
we
again.
Have one.
I know, but you bent it all funny.
Okay.
Okay, so I poked another hole through the arrow. Okay, and now another one through this arrow. Okay, so now we're going to use the brad, Sophie. You want to help me?
Yeah.
So go ahead. We're going to put the minute hand first, then the hour hand, and then the brad.
Make it the time I get out of school.
Make it the time you get out, but you're already out of school. You're not in school. So slide it through the top brad. Through the top arrow, slide it through the second arrow, and then slide it through the clock. And then, there you go, guys. Now we have this clock done. What do you think?
I love it.
Okay.
Can I have this back now?
Sure. You're going to cut those out? Okay, so there's our tell the time. So you don't have to glue a bag to the back of this one or anything like that because you have it all done already. So there we've got this one, and then our weather matching.
Do I have to cut any of the lines?
Nope. And then there we've got our ocean. So those are the three that we did today. The other ones that we have done, last week we did a space guy with cute little space things. We have paper dolls with backgrounds. And then we have this little threading card. So this one's not quite done yet. See our little mouse? I'll show you the finished one in our first quiet book. He's right here.
Its name is Mousy.
His name is Mousy, guys.
Wait, it's a girl. Her name is Mousy.
And then we've got that. So then we also did Address the Potato page. And that's what and so next week, do you want to have me those pages? I mean, next Monday, I will be live on Mama Loves Food. And we will be doing this one. So this one's kind of like a Tetris-y one. So that's really fun. The kids love that one. So here are the Tetris shapes that go with it. So you're supposed to fill up the square with the shapes. So we'll be doing that one.
I love that one.
You do? So then we'll be doing match shapes, which there's our shape. Oh, we got a few more Tetris-y ones. And then we have a stacking ring, which is like one of those cute little baby stacking rings, but on paper. And then we have
almost done.
Ready, Set, Go stoplight. And then we also have a farm page. And I also just created a dinosaur one, so maybe we'll do that one too. So there we go. Do you guys have any questions on how to create the pages that we've done so far? So there's our Dress the Potato with his pieces, our threading card, and then our rooms.
Mom.
Oh, thank you. And we're still working on getting all of our paper dolls cut out, because those are definitely the most time-intensive cutting ones. So, well, thanks for joining us today. Go ahead and scroll up to the top of the description and give Housewife Eclectic a like so that you can find us in the future. And we will I think, probably 2 more lives, and we'll have done an entire quiet book. That's pretty awesome. So, come back here. What do you say?